Oh, you.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll deal with you until Wendy gets back.
Now, one platform for your agenda is Triversity.
Yes.
Tell us about Triversity. I am so proud of you with this.
It was either 9, 10, or 11 years ago. There's been a lot of cocktails since then. Named Patty Tomaszewski. I always call her Tomaszewski. It's a Polish name, and I have a hard time with it. Lesbian, brilliant, came into Milford, Pennsylvania. She was from Jersey and sussed out upstate New York, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, the rural areas, and saw an incredible need for an LGBTQ. So I met her.
Firstly, you have like a country home out in Milford.
How did I end up in Milford, Pennsylvania? I definitely want to jump to that. I was in the Fire Island Pines for 5 years. When everyone started getting sick, year number 5, and was that the year our house burnt down? I was in one of the houses on Ocean Walk that burnt down.
Oh my God.
2 of my housemates died of AIDS. The year before, someone else I knew was stabbed. It was like everything was telling me, girl, it might be time to hang up your toe shoes as far as the Pines go. I love it dearly, but there was too much death and destruction.
Yeah.
So, I had to figure out where I was going to go next. And Alan and I checked out a lot of places. We looked in Woodstock, a few different areas. We heard about Milford, Pennsylvania. I had never heard about this place. And from a friend of mine who met someone named Richard Snyder, who had 64 llamas, was an incredible friend to the gay community, and happened to invite my friend out and all of us. So, me being a New Yorker, I'm thinking, there's got to be a catch to this. We get out to Milford, Pennsylvania. He's got a gorgeous farm with a farmhouse that to die for. Designer decorator, 64 llamas, and he was developing the town. And he had a partner named Shawn.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to interrupt you, but can you tell us what year that was? Because
of course. So that was 2000. It was right before 9/11.
9/11. Okay.
So it would have been like around 2000.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
So I go out there. I meet Richard. I meet Shawn, who I knew from the 80s, because Shawn is still known as one of the longest living people with AIDS.
Wow.
Okay. He's got a book out called Body Counts. If any of you buy it, you will recognize every single name in there. It was all the greats who passed away. Shawn knew everyone. So I meet Shawn, who I didn't like so much in the 80s. I found him very cold, and I didn't get on with him well. Now I'm meeting him on a different level. It's the year 2000. He's Richard's business partner. And Richard and Shawn introduced me to a lot of people in the town. And I'm like, God damn, there's all these boys out here. Okay, so fast forward, I end up getting a house there 6 months later. And I say end up because I drive out of Richard's driveway one day from his beautiful farm. I didn't have a house there. And Richard had cancer. And I came to visit him, and I brought him 8 chocolate mice from a French bakery. And he came to the door. He said, I really can't talk, Wendy. I'm very sick. I said, I understand that. I said, you just need to have these mice. I'm coming out of his driveway, and they had put a for sale sign on the house across the road. I bought it sight unseen.
Wow.
It was the exact money I had, exact amount. And the broker was someone I had met that weekend. I called him up. And I put a bid in. He said, aren't you going to negotiate? He told me the price of it. He said, what do you want to offer them? I said, I'll give them that amount. He's like, you don't want to negotiate? I said, no. I said, I need to be here. I'm supposed to take care of Richard. Yeah. And I'm supposed to bring him to this town.
Wow.
I meet Patty a couple of years later. She blows in. She wants to start this LGBTQ. She puts up a few of us on the board. And in those days, it was called the Upper Delaware GLBT. It was so many letters. It was UDG, LBT, whole Mayo. I'll take my Yes. It's too many freaking letters.
Yeah.
And Patty really worked on developing that organization. I stayed with her. Some people left. Carrie Jackalone and Chris Jarman, his husband, ended up taking it over. I stayed on. More people left. And then Carrie and Chris flew out to Florida. Cindy Stein took it on. Cindy left. I brought Stephen and Richard on. Oh, I'm sure they rue the day that they met this girl. They have not been out in Milford that long.
So amazing.
Right. And then I'm like, Stephen, I'm like, you can really, he's perfect. A law background, completely committed to our community. Yeah. And he and his husband, Richard, came on board. And of course, we have an amazing board now, Simone Krause, who I also found and brought on. Yes, I am the Pied Piper. It's like when people say to me, Wendy, what is it that you do? I do that.
You're right.
I can't even explain it. Rola Arena once said to me, well, what do you do on stage? You don't really sing or dance. She said to me. I said, it's hard to explain what I do, but someone will come up with a name for it.
Right. You entertain.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you. So we changed the name of the organization to Triversity. And July of last year, we had someone in our trans group who talked to Stephen about starting a show, wanted to do an online show. And Stephen mentioned to me, he said, we're looking for hosts. I'm like, you're looking for hosts? What do you mean you're looking for hosts? He said, well, we want to do an online show. I'm like, well, I've been talking about doing that. That's what I do. I'm a host. Yeah. And I said, you can be the other host. I got a board. We got costumes.
Yeah.
On a show.
We're in.
And that's how it happened. I thank you for bringing up Triversity, because I got to tell you, and I love all the projects I work on. I'm especially proud of that show because it shows how you can use your activism. It's like, Wendy, what do you do? Okay, you don't march. You're not getting hit by the police. You're not laying down in front of a building. You don't have gazillions of dollars to write big checks. I write little checks. I don't have gazillions of dollars.
Honey, the range of things that you cover on that show is amazing.
Oh, of course you would get it. And you're another one, both of you. You use who you are as entertainers to push your activism forward. How amazing that we can do that. Because you know what? In the worst of times, people all want to be entertained. And being an entertainer is the best way you can possibly communicate to people. So that's the Triversity story. The rest is history. So if we've been doing one show a week since last July, I think we took like a week off here or there. We probably are at 50 shows of any kind of subjects you could think of in the LGBTQ. I can tell you stuff about bottom surgeries. I'll bring on a nurse from the operating room who's also a stand-up comedian. Believe me, Holly Lorca, incredible human being. A preacher who does it all in drag. I have found the most extraordinary people, from parents that give a support group, straight parents who had a son and they started doing trans support groups for other parents in this. I mean, the sky is the limit. And when you give of yourself in this way, the universe, and Tim and Ike, this, the universe will send you the most extraordinary people.
100%.
Yep.
And it just happens. I love doing that show. And I guess, again, getting back to it, people that don't know me, and I'm sure there's people wondering why I'm in Get Out that don't get it. And Lord knows we've all had our frenemies out there, or people that try and question what we do. Folks, leave it alone. I'm the real deal. I've been since day one, and I'm going to continue to do it. It's my heart and it's my soul. It's why I feel I was put on this earth.
I think that's for all three of us. I think we're kind of like pitted into this one little category, and we're in the center, and everybody else is all around us doing their thing, and they're being blasted in this magazine and that magazine. They're getting awards, and we really were the front runners.
Yeah,
we started it all, and yet they're somehow or pushing their way in, as talentless as some of them may be.
You can call it like it is. You know what I've learned? It's not always the best that get it. And I've learned this from auditioning. You go in, and there's 6 of them sitting there, and you really give a great audition, whether it's singing or when you hit it. It's like, oh my God, I really did that great.
Nailed it.
And you've got like those 6 blank faces looking at you. And then I think to myself, the unicorn horn came out again. I don't fit.
Yeah.
They know that I don't fit. Oh my God. And they're judging me. It doesn't matter that I did such a great job, but you know what? I have learned to make peace with that. And I told people that I go in and audition, I knock it out to the best of my ability, and not every time, because you know what? I can't always connect to the copy that is given to me that is so godforsaken.
Right.
And you know this, right? Thank God, less and less these days. I get called in on projects because they want my personality. They want me to punch it up. But when it's that really horrible, boring stuff, and you're thinking,
right.
They want me to say those words. Like whoever wrote those words should be freaking fired.
Exactly. Somebody actually sat down and wrote this shit.
Right. And they got paid. Okay, excuse me. They're getting paid like $350,000 a year for that. But what you learn is not always the best. And that's a hard one to catch, because we're all taught, if you're the best, you get an award. If you're the best, you'll be picked. You'll be picked. They like me. They really, really like me. I have made peace with, they may not like me. That's okay,
Yeah. I find that as I get older, I care less.
Yeah. You should.
Yep, I don't care what people think.
If you told me that you cared, I would jump through this screen.
It's just so funny, right? I mean, I it's not that I didn't care when I was younger, but now I tell it like it is, like I'm turning into my mother.
Your mother. Okay, let's talk about Rosemary. Besides her flaming red hair, she's so fabulous and such an intense spirit. And unfortunately, the only time I've met her is on a live stream.
Well, August 7th, she's waiting. She can't wait. August 7th.
I know.
It's gonna be a good time.
I just wanted to kind of like do a full circle thing, because you mentioned about meeting Alan Kaplan, early in your career. And then you circled back and ended up marrying him. So when did that happen?
When we were losing all of our friends, and we realized that he and I together were a force. That this was completely unacceptable, and there was things we could do. We started working with Powers, Pet Owners with AIDS Resource Service. Those guys who ran it were amazing, and Alan and I became a big part of that organization. And of course, I connected to Alan. You know what? And you boys know this. Most straight men, I could freaking care about. I mean, they bore the heck out of me. Stuart Dentist was interesting, but Alan came along, and an incredible artist personality. But I'm going to tell you a story that really sealed the deal. I've always had rabbits, and I know, Tim, you're probably thinking Wendy's going on another tangent again.
I love rabbits. I had them too. I love them.
Okay, Ike, I have been 40 years with rabbits. I've never been without a rabbit in that amount of time. So it's really nuts on my end.
Oh, no, it's not. They're so amazing.
They're amazing, right? So
smart.
I had a bunny named Flopsy Louise. And of course, I had my gay best boy, pre-gay husband, Eldo, and we used to go to Studio 54 together all the time. Well, Flopsy Louise was on the way out, and this was when I lived in my apartment, which we called the Bunny Hutch. It was my little apartment on India's Street, and Flopsy took his last breath, and I was hysterical. My best girlfriend, Tracy, came over. She was hysterical. Eldo was hysterical because Flopsy had perished. I called up Alan Kaplan, who was, just dating a little bit at that point. I called up Alan Kaplan. I will never forget this. He appeared in my doorway, all in black, as Alan Kaplan always does. If you know him, he only ever wears black. He appeared all in black with a shoebox and a towel. And he went over with those big photographer hands. Alan's got big, he's got paws, almost like a took that bunny and wrapped the bunny in a towel. We couldn't fit the whole thing in the shoe, but placed it in the box. We couldn't put the cover on it. And all of us did a procession to a 24-hour vet on West 83rd Street. And I knew I loved him from that point. That was because you know what it is? And it's the same thing I have with gay men. It's that sensitivity.
Yeah, right.
Right.
It is that empathy, that sensitivity, and a lot of people don't want to show that in themselves.
No.
He carried that bunny up Broadway.
Ah,
Forget it.
that's love.
Flopsy Louise.
That's love. And you know what?
Louise.
If I find someone and they're not an animal lover, it's a myth right off the bat.
You have to be with someone that's. I mean, it's like a red flag when they tell.
Yeah.
It's one thing if like they say they're allergic, but it's another thing. You know, there's people in my building. I don't like dogs because I brought dogs into the building.
Yeah.
Oh, I put a pound limit on it this year. I think it went to 30 pounds. You know I'm going to do that. Wait till I get the large ones. But, you know, when they tell me, oh, I don't like dogs, that speaks volumes about you can tell me you're afraid something bad happened or that you have allergies.
Right.
But if they tell you they don't like a dog or a cat, I mean, come on.
A person that has allergies and sneezes and still holds the dog, that's the one I want to be with.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Oh, my God. We're all talking about our dream man. That's
And you got yours.
I did.
Yes.
Oh, he's sitting
We love Alan.
We do. We love Alan Kaplan.
Yeah, Alan Kaplan. Alan's waving. I won't let him talk when I'm live streaming. Sometimes he like whispers things over there. I'm like, you got to stop.
Now, Wendy, tell us 2021. We know 2020, you had a lot of incredible things going on online. What about 2021? Give us a little.
So I want to take my products, which are the 3 shows, and move them to bigger platforms, right? Which Tim knows about. Yep. And I probably will be signing with another model agency just because it's time. Because I've moved up a gazillion rungs, and I'm not like all the other girls anymore. Not that I ever was, but I don't even want to be lumped into that category, you know. And I only want to work with people that get me now.
Yes.
All right, like you, I've reached.
I love you.
I have reached the point where, like, you don't get me. You know what? I don't need to be.
Yeah.
I am going to do more stuff on stage, continuing to write parodies. Want to do, I had a blast doing that lip sync thing with you, Tim. It's fun. Right? Listen, there's so many opportunities for us to get on stage in New York. And another thing I am going to do when I'm sure things are open, I really want to bring back my reading for filth. And I want to do a pandemic version of it. I've wanted this. I mentioned this to you, Tim, when we were in the pandemic. I wanted everyone's story. I want that up there. Once we're a little past it and you look back, I want your story and your story, my story. I want to be able to produce that.
And you were there, and you were there, and you were there.
Amen.
Amen. Can I have an amen? Oh my God. And we're still here
We're still here.
Yeah.
Now, Wendy, this is where I just like to sip a little bit. This is what I call my gossip section.
So you take a little nip and then you gossip a little bit.
So we've done this before with Live in Bed. Remember? You'll remember.
We were so live in bed. I don't remember a thing from that night.
It's usually dead in bed for me, but that's all right. We'll take the live that time. So I met celebrities that weren't very nice. I won't mention their names, but maybe it rhymes with Roseanne Barr.
Yeah.
But she wasn't very pleasant to me. She was very nasty. And I was wondering if you had any run-ins with celebrities who you could say, that bitch.
Honestly, I'm really, because the person I had the run-in with, it was not a celebrity. It never will. But I'm picking my brain on this one, Ike. I honestly have not met that many celebrities, and the few that I have met, like Lorna Luft, lovely. Doesn't come lovelier.
Yes.
The nicest and so talented. And she was produced at the Milford Theater, which had no heat at the time. And there was Lorna for a Christmas show in that freezing theater on that stage, no heat, singing her heart out, and then took and did photo ops with everyone after and was interviewed. She put her parka and gloves on. That is a class act. For her interview.
Wow.
Never bitched, never moaned, totally did a whole Christmas show in Milford, produced by Jamie Harris and Mark Isom. Shout out to those guys. And that is a consummate professional.
Yeah.
She was just amazing. I have not met a lot of celebrities. Denzel Washington signed an autograph from me with a smile on his face, asked what I thought of the show. Thank God. But in terms of people like Roseanne Barr, I have only heard the worst things about her. She's arrogant and nasty.
Yeah.
Well,
do you want another one?
You're more famous. That's why you got to perform Roseanne Barr.
Please. You want to hear another one?
I would. Let's keep going.
Well, this wasn't so much a run-in, but we went to go see Taylor Dane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she was on Long Island performing big concert.
Wait, you said it incorrectly. Long Island.
Long Island.
Long
Island. Sorry. So Tyrone decides she has a long line after the concert, a long line in Long Island, right? And she decides she'll take pictures with everybody after the show. And I thought, oh my God, how incredible is that? So Tyrone wanted a picture. So he gets in line and I'm like, why is it taking so long? And as he gets up there, I hear her say, okay, that's $20, right? To take a picture with her. So I said, get out of line. I'm looking right at him. I'm like, get out of line. And he was like, I was like, don't, you're not paying $20 with your phone.
Right.
It's your phone. She's not even using her phone. It's yours.
Disgusting.
$20.
Drink to that. You can drink to that. That is so, in terms of celebrities, the most I've met are the ones Tim and I have on If These Walls Could Talk. Yes. And one is as nice as the next, They are all unbelievable human beings.
Yeah.
I mean, Kenny Aronoff, the drummer, had to learn to drum with his left hand just to see what it would be like. Yeah. That is an extraordinary to approach his music. These are extraordinary human beings.
Yeah.
And every single one of them after the next. Yeah. I think in the world, for the most part, so many incredible celebrities, especially in the music world, are such fantastic people. And I really want to give a shout out to that. Your belief in human beings.
Well, they've been through the highest of popularity, and now they're, think about it. I was saying this to Tim a few weeks ago. The celebrities we grew up with, they were popping out 1, 2, 3 albums a year.
Right. Yeah.
Now it's like you're either a hit or you're gone. And you mentioned that before too.
Right.
With
and that's when an album, Tim talked about this, when an album had a meaning.
Right.
Now it's a digital thing. And, and all the music digital companies have taken it over. And
now it's singles.
Yes.
Yeah.
You come out with one song, because we used to run to the record store and look through the albums that had 6 songs on one side and 6 songs on the other, and you'd listen to all of them.
Right. And, you had a great experience.
Yeah.
And
it was great.
Right.
Tower Records for me. I love Tower Records.
Yes.
Tower Records. Okay, a moment of silence for Tower Records.
They're back online now.
They are?
Yeah, they're back online.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but it's not, it's not the same in the way. How did a record store smell, you guys? Oh,
I was just going to say the smell. Yes.
The vinyl, you go in there, and the way, and you would go through the stacks of records, and you never knew what you were going to find. And sometimes you would find a jewel it would have plastic on it still.
Yes,
and it would be an import.
An import. Yes, the imports.
Finding that import, right? It would really, really make your day. Okay, you can drink to that. Go for it.
Not much left.
I'll join you.
Let's drink it. I'll make it 3.
Yeah. Cheers.
We're having vitamin water tonight.
I'm having diet cranberry.
You are a treasure, Wendy. We love you so much.
So much.
We do want to mention your book, She's the Last Model Standing, which you can get on Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, anywhere they sell books. And you could also, I think, you could probably get it on digital as well, right?
Yeah, we have a Kindle edition.
Yes.
But like the albums, people buy the book. You can smell it. You can open it. You can smell between the pages.
Yes.
Fabulous.
And I love your book. It's amazing. The stories in there. Some of the stories you're telling tonight, pick up the book. It's amazing beginning to end. And a lot of them are so heartfelt. I used to tell the stories, and I was so amazed by them.
Oh, well, thank you, Ike. And here comes the book. Thank you.
Thank you. Perfect.
There it is.
Yep. Model standing.
Stunning.
Wendy
It's got pictures too. I always forget to mention the pictures from like when I was at Studio 54, who got to do, or this is like, you probably can't even see it, but this was one of my first films.
Yes.
It was called Squeeze Play, a trauma production film. It was about a girls softball team that takes over a small town. And the film was basically about a wet t-shirt contest. To this day, I can write, you love this, right? I can hear, God, who is the guy from Trauma Productions? I just drew a blank. Right, Lloyd Kaufman. 12 o'clock at night, because this was all non-union work. 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, hose them down. Like nightmares, right? Hose them down.
My God, I hope they use water guns at least.
Oh my God, it was giant hoses, and we were in these skimpy wet t-shirts and little Daisy Duke shorts. I was so happy. It was my first film, Trauma.
Right, I can imagine. That's such a great feeling.
Performing is a joy.
No matter what it is.
Thank you. Thank you all for getting that.
Yeah. So, Wendy, are you going to stick around for some of our segments?
Yes.
This is our favorite segment, Wendy. It's called, you ready, Tim? You want to say it?
I'm ready.
It's called, What Did I Just Put in My Mouth?
Ooh.
What did you just put in your mouth?
Oh my God, you caught me.
Crumble cookies.
And you can visit their website, www.crumbl.com. It is Sawyer Helmsley and Jason McGowan. They are cousins. They opened their first store in Utah. And now you could have their cookies shipped wherever you live. Ooh. Well, except for Wendy.
Because my cookies didn't come. I borrowed cookies.
Crumble, we're eating your cookies, Crumble, on live TV, and you sent the wrong box of cookies to somebody else.
My cookies are somewhere in Brooklyn, and I am here in New York. I don't know how the addresses got mixed up, but Avelli, you saved the day because you met me and you gave me 3 cookies out of your cookies. And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yes. That's the way the cookies crumbles.
Wendy, show which cookie do you have?
What cookie do you have?
My cookie has been a little mutilated because I couldn't control myself. They're so good.
I have the s'mores.
And what one is it that you have?
I have the chocolate chip one. It's peanut butter chocolate chip, right?
Tim loves peanut butter.
I do love chocolate.
Unbelievable. These cookies are moist. They're chewy. Okay?
I can't wait.
They feel good rolling around in your mouth.
Okay, let's stick to the cookies, Wendy.
So what is what kind did you get?
I got the s'mores.
Ooh.
I know.
Yes, I'm about to break with the cream topping.
Ooh, look at you with the cream in
loaded with chocolate, and even though I'm allergic to chocolate, I'm going to eat a Crumble. How about that?
Because
an EpiPen.
It's got cream on it.
Yeah, it looks like that cookie had a good time.
Wow. Oh, yeah. So when you bite into that one, what is the sensation that you're feeling, like Avelli?
Big chocolate chunks.
Ooh.
Like
Ooh, that's so good.
I am going to try. What am I going to try? I'm going to try peanut butter featuring Butterfinger. Butterfinger. I love
peanut butter.
I love peanut butter and I love Butterfinger.
We got a lot of good ones in here.
Oh my God.
Oh
my God.
Can you taste the Butterfinger?
Yes.
Yum.
Oh my God. Oh, these are amazing.
This s'mores one is ridiculously good.
How many different flavors can someone get, Ike?
They have, this one was weekly. So you can go on to, it's the app actually. You go on the app on your phone and they have a different choice of menu, and each week they're different cookies. They have Kit Kat ones now that they have this week.
Stop it. I'm going to kill you all over those Kit Kat cookies.
So they're collaborating with all different candy companies.
Brilliant.
That's great. Yeah. That's very smart. My God, this is good. I'm eating like half of this already.
So good.
I ate a lot more than half, okay? I had these cookies for dinner, as a matter of fact.
Oh, my God. So good.
It was so good.
And we're all like,
And
let's just say you're having a cookie craving. How long does it take for them to ship the cookies to you if they go to the right address?
Well, if they go to the right address, exactly. Crumble cookies. They come in a beautiful box. If you order them, we ordered them on a Monday. They were supposed to come on a Wednesday. There was an issue with FedEx,
but that was FedEx.
It wasn't Cookie Crumble. It was FedEx. FedEx was crazy. Wow.
And it came. If it was going to come on time, 2 days flat.
Oh, fabulous. So you can plan your week. This is the beauty of it. You can plan your week around these cookies.
Yeah.
Last minute birthday surprise. Better, we could all be eating these cookies simultaneously while watching your film Junk. I'm Friday night at 9:00. Oh my God.
Oh my God. That's right.
Simultaneous cookie eating.
On UBC TV.
It would be that is like a really great idea.
That is.
Up on the shoulder.
Wendy, that's a good idea.
Oh my God.
I'm going to keep one cookie for Thursday.
Well, I have to tell you.
You're able to hold back. That's interesting to me. These will all be gone by
I know.
By tomorrow.
But I have to say,
yep.
I love crumble cookies.
Me too.
Oh, yeah.
They are amazing. These are so delicious. Oh my God.
Every bite has some kind of morsel in it. And especially the s'mores.
It's about the morsel at the end of the day, isn't it? Do you want to hear my morsel story?
I would love to hear your morsel.
It's a little gross, but
the rest of my cookie.
So I'll tell you. When I was looking at my cookie before and I couldn't hold back any longer, I took a piece and some of it dropped to the floor. So I picked up what I thought was the cookie that had dropped to the floor. And I went to put it in the morsel. The morsel, Tim, it was your talk about morsel that brought this story up. I went to put the morsel into my mouth, and it was a dog treat.
And I seen it all.
It wasn't pretty.
Yeah. And just so you know, she didn't spit it out.
Hey, Avelli, you're
swallow
secrets.
2 swallows. Yeah, crumble.
Enough, right?
Be sure to go to crumble.com, CRUMBL, and go on the app. The app is user-friendly. You could order anything you want and check out their weekly specials or all the candy little specialties they have for each week. And get it in 2 days. Get it for a birthday, anniversary, or a podcast.
These cookies are incredible.
They really are incredible. As a matter of fact, I suggest to everybody, skip breakfast, skip lunch, skip dinner. Just go ahead, get these cookies, order a bunch of them, and don't worry about your regular meals. You can have a cookie for breakfast, one for lunch, and one for dinner with a glass of vodka.
Crumble cookies.
Ooh, that's my girl. Dip, dip.
Okay.
So our first game, Wendy, is called What is Wendy Thinking? Okay, right? Okay. So what we do, Tim and I, is we're going to ask you something like, say, hot or cold. And we have to think in our minds, what is Wendy thinking? Hot
and we write it down.
Or cold. And yes, we will write it down.
So lukewarm wouldn't be a correct answer.
No, but you can't say it out loud.
No, I'm not saying it out loud. I'm just going to think it. It's going to be psychic, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Tim and I will write the answer down, and then we will see who gets it. And then
we'll So, but don't say the answer. Let us write it down first, and then you tell us, and we'll see if it matches.
Yep.
This is fun.
You want to do a test? We'll do a test with hot or cold.
Okay.
So you think about it, and then Tim and I will write it down. Okay. What would you say, Wendy?
Am I allowed to speak now?
Yes.
Yep.
Cold.
Really? I had hot.
Me too. Damn.
I always screwed up mine. You all know that.
Well, you know what? It should have been in my head. Milford too gets very cold in the winter.
This will be an interesting game.
Yes. Okay. Cindy Crawford or Christy Brinkley?
Oh.
She's thinking. Go ahead, Wendy.
Cindy Crawford.
Wow. I had Christine.
Me too.
I'm
This is the first time.
Listen, why don't we try something with a lotto ticket?
We should, right?
Right? We could do a lotto ticket. I'm not
Vodka,
really good at this game.
vodka or whiskey? Okay, Wendy.
This one was easy. Vodka.
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 Anyone that's hung out with me, knows I'm a lightweight. I can only drink vodka.
Vodka's not lightweight, by the way.
Vodka is for me. I can drink so much vodka. Whiskey, forget it.
Now we know this is a very, G-rated show.
Uh-oh.
Cut or uncut?
Okay.
Okay, Wendy.
Cut.
Cut.
Tim, we both won this whole friggin' game. Right. Tim always wins this game.
That's why we should do lotto tickets.
I know.
What the hell? Wouldn't that be great at the end of the show to walk away with a pile of money?
This was incredible. I mean, first of all,
right? It was weird.
And also a testament that we know you very well.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Right? All right. So, Tim, do you want to do our next segment?
Sure. We do a Q&A and where we ask audience members to send in questions. And we got a couple questions. One is from our good friend, Nick Lyon. Yay, we love Nick Lyon.
Wait, hold on. Nick Lyon bracelet.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, did you say yes because you have the same bracelet from Nick Lyon?
It's silver. Is yours silver?
No, it's gold.
Okay, I have the silver, and it's got the two things on the end, the studs.
I have the white.
No, mine doesn't have studs. It's got two lions on the end.
Oh, no. Mine has
Nice.
studs.
So beautiful.
Oh, that
Oh, I
is
love it.
gorgeous.
I
He
know,
is
I wear it to
incredible and
You-
so generous.
I get very generous. Amazing. And you know what? You wear yours, I'll wear mine on Sunday.
Absolutely. I wear it all the time.
Oh.
You too, Tim. You wear your Nick Lyon jewelry.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I can wear that with my outfit. Yes.
Cool.
So Nick Lyon wants to know, how many models does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Well, it doesn't take any models at all to screw it in because the models just go down to the doorman downstairs, get the super, and then the super comes up and does the light bulb.
Oh,
I was just gonna say, yeah, it would not take any because they'll get somebody else to do it.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, I love it.
You have another one?
You want me to do the other one too?
Yeah.
And the other one is from our dear friend Francisco. Yay! We love Francisco. Fran wants to know. Okay, just one second. We're always like this, in love with people, doing 100 things, shining your light. Where do you get it from? Shining your light.
Shining.
Mhm.
It's always been there. It just is who I am. It is my personality. I don't sleep a lot. I have a ton of energy, and people have said they could see my aura. I can feel my aura. A lot of people can't feel their own aura. I can feel it. It's just something from within. Thank you, Francisco.
Aw, that's amazing. We love Francisco.
Absolutely.
We also get advice, Wendy.
Oh, I
People
love
ask for
the advice.
Oh my God, this one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Dear Loose Lips. Oh my God. I hesitate to bring this up on a podcast, but I'm sure I can't be the only one with this problem. So here goes. 2 weeks ago, I met this guy at a bar. It feels so good to say that after not going out for so long. But anyway, I meet this guy and we really hit it off. Not in the hop immediately in the sack kind of way, but in a let's meet the in-laws kind of way.
Wow.
So we met up for dinner twice in these past 2 weeks, and it has been amazing. Fireworks, shooting stars, etc. One major problem, though. When I mentioned the in-laws earlier, that's what happened and where my problem begins. So after the second dinner and a sleepover at his place, I was in the shower the next morning when the doorbell apparently rang. I finished the shower and was getting dressed when my new guy came in and said his parents dropped by and that I should come out and meet them. Okay, a little awkward, but he assured me they were totally cool. So I came out to the kitchen. The mother handed me coffee and we were talking when the father emerged from the hall. I nearly spit the coffee up when I saw the father because he and I had slept together prior to the pandemic.
Ah! Oh my, wow.
We acted like this was our first time meeting, but now I don't know what to do. Do I tell the new potential boyfriend or keep silent, or do I just end it? Signed,
Wow.
From extra glad to bad, all because of dad. I love this one.
Wow.
Oh God. This is what I call a sticky situation.
There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah,
Well, not for daddy.
Ah! Well, it sounds like Daddy was packing. Okay, I've got my opinion on that. Firstly, if he likes the guy, what does it matter who he's had sex with in the past? Even though it happens to be his father. I don't. Wow, that would be a lot. That would be a lot to keep from the guy that you like, though. Wow. Like just to not even mention it, not even to.
I think there's such a potential for. We've got the parents, the mother doesn't know that the husband sleeps with men.
Right.
The son doesn't know.
Right, and then
the dad's a hoe.
Right, the son doesn't know his dad is a hoe. Well, what do you know?
Yeah.
So honestly, you know what? I know y'all are not going to like my answer to this. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Walk away, Renee. Really,
walk away.
Potential of destroying a family. Oh, Miss Wendy's getting so serious now, but potential of destroying a family.
Yeah.
No good can come of it, and he should just end it. You know, that is a horrendous.
But the person I feel bad for is the mother.
Yeah.
I do, because she's not knowing what's going on and who else is he sleeping with, and
right.
I don't know. This is what I love about you, Ike. You and you, Tim. You both have and treat women with such utmost respect.
Hell yeah!
And I can honestly say not every gay male that I have encountered treats women in that way. And to your point, I love that you are so empathetic. You feel for the mother. Yeah. I was thinking, and I'm a woman and I'm thinking this, I'm thinking that mother can be a number of my girlfriends that have had the same kind of thing happen where their, male partner was sleeping with a guy and they married and they found out all too late.
Right.
And to that, I always say, you know what? It's life. It happens. It absolutely happens.
It happens, but she should know. And I think knowing that the father is, you're never going to have a good relationship because you're always going to have that in the back of your head.
That's true.
And I would definitely say, you know what? I would love to move on, but I slept with him.
Wow.
Well, you might find out first if the boyfriend knows anything about the father, like what your father likes. Does he likes to play poker? Does he like to just poke? Or
does he just poke?
Is right? Yeah.
Yeah. Does he like poker or poke him?
Poking. We must know.
Wow. That's right. That is a dilemma, Doris. That's all I can say.
Right.
Doris.
Doris, dilemma.
My God. Wendy, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, totally. I had an incredible time. Could I have anything less than an incredible time with you all? I don't know when we're going to be airing, but Tim, Sunday night, we will all be there for you.
Yes,
we're
thank you.
So looking forward to it. So far, I can be a controlling bitch. I gave Shanigan all of us all of our names. And I suggested, we're all like, not one table, but two, all together in the center, so we can totally connect with you while you're performing. I hope you know that I did that.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Can't wait to see you all. We're going to have a blast. And again, Wendy, thank you. And tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
Okay. Oh my God, where you can find me. You can find me at any gay bar, any given night of the week.
Well, hopefully not at that boyfriend's guy's house. So.
Yeah.
God. No, you're making me think I could have been that mother now. That could have been me.
Yeah.
I'm personalizing this whole thing. Oh my God.
Right.
Like, I'm having a trouble.
I'm sorry, Wendy.
Let me give my handles.
Yes.
Word. My book, She's the Last Model Standing, available on Amazon. My Facebook is Wendy Stuart. Instagram is She's the Last Model Standing. And my Facebook and my Instagram are very different. So check out both. I do go on Twitter now, but I'm a lazy Twitter whore because I'll only retweet. And I do two things. I retweet and I put a heart on Tim's stuff. That's my Twitter universe there. Yeah. I'm telling you here. So you can find me under She's the Last Model Standing on Twitter. My website is www.wendystuarttv. And I'm sure I'm leaving something out. My films, which I didn't get a chance to talk about, that my brilliant husband shoots and I interview people on in remote parts of the world or here sometimes. Those are stories about them on Visual Journeys, our stories. And I think that's about it. Otherwise, I'll just keep going. You better just stuff a sock in there. Right?
No, Wendy, you are an amazing human being.
I love
God bless everything that you've done for our community alone.
Oh, God,
you
really
are incredible. And
let me just say, imparting what this community, and it's my community, was the only community I ever felt I fit in, from honest to God, from like 13 years old. Yeah. What this community has done for me over the years, I constantly say to Alan, who, if I hadn't married Alan, I probably would never have married any straight guy. What they have done for me, the experiences I've had, the generosity, the love, and the friendships, I wouldn't trade it for all the tea in China. I actually tell people I have an extraordinary life, and I credit it to the community I've surrounded myself with. So love you all.
This
is where we wave goodbye.